I
All we
love
know
it.
is,
That
all we
makes it
know is,
exciting.
that's
I like
right.
it.
All we know is whoever hits that button first and raises that hand when we do the countdown, that is who is going to get to say what we get to talk about. We've already talked about a bunch of them, and we got some great panelists tonight. We'll be announcing them here in a few minutes. So, all right, good to have all of you here. So, is everyone excited? Oh my God, did you listen to the 360 today? That was awesome. And if you listened to Red the other day and Marty the other day and Chris, man, you listened to the updates and you listened to Ash a couple times, you know, and it doesn't leave a whole lot of time left for you. I'll tell you that. It doesn't leave a lot of time for sleep or anything, but it's good stuff. It's just good stuff, man. I am enjoying it. I am loving where we're at.
And Jeffrey Murlock is in the house, just so you know.
All right. Well, that sounds good, man. It looks like we got them all. So I see Susie McCrae's in the house also. All right, Susie, it's good to have you here. And Red, good to have you here. I haven't said anything to you, man. I've been watching you all week. Oh, seems like I see you all the time, all over the place. You do such a tremendous job for us, man. Thankful for all the leaders, man, that just, you know, they're out there leading us, man. And it's awesome to be part of this family. It really is, you know, and what we got going, we're going to look back in a few years and some of us that have been on the journey, we're going to be able to talk about some things. All right. So if you guys are ready to go, I am. Here we go. Welcome to the Julie and Milo show. Julie and Milo show is here today. You don't want to miss a single word they say. Bringing you founders from a near and far. Listen as they tell you now just who they are. Listen to the stories and how they tell. In just 3 minutes how they're doing well. Telling us what it's all about today. And how they're loving that on passive. Way on passive. It's here today on passive. There's just no better way. Listen to the Julie and the Milo show. Then you can be the very first to know on passive. It's here today. Julie and Milo show is coming your way Wednesday night on passive. Yeah. Yeah, and usually I would say, Julie, take it away, but Julie is out. She's got a lot of things going on. She's working behind the scenes hard for us, and she said her voice is not 100%. She might be back Saturday. We're not sure. She said depending on her voice or whatever, but anyway, we got a great show lined up for you tonight, and I want to thank every one of you for being here, because if you was not here, do you realize there would be no need to be here? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Also like to say a special thanks to the people who actually make this show happen. We got John Barilla. He's working behind the scenes for us. He's working in the back end, making sure that everything goes right. Say hi, John.
Hey, hello, everybody. I'm behind the scenes.
All right,
Good to see everybody.
John's taking care of business, and we have Miss Lynn Nakamoto that it does a great job when Julie's not here. She steps in and she is taking care of bringing guests on and just making sure things flow, because I am not very good at multitasking. I can look at the screen and talk to people and I get all excited and forget where I am and everything else. Someone's got to keep us in line. Thank you, Lynn. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be here. Thank you for attending the Julie and Milo show.
All right. And man, we have a star-studded panel tonight, man. I mean, we got some good people here that know all about the product. So guess what? I know that we're not going to have any problems answering any of your questions tonight. First up, we got Mr. Redfern from the UK. He always answers all the questions. Say hi, Red.
Yeah, hi guys, how you doing? Good to be here. Wow, what a couple of days we've been having. I'm trying my hardest to bring as much information to you guys as possible in this run up to the end of the founder's position. 7 days, guys. This time next week, that'll be it. No more founders. I am so excited and looking forward to the next stage. We've got 7 days of hard work to go to spread the word for those very lucky people who are still going to get in the door. And I really do mean that they are going to be so thankful and so lucky to be able to sneak in just before we finish. Back to you, Milo.
Absolutely, Red. They're just going to slide under that door, but man, they're going to make it. And that's all that matters. If you're a founder, remember, if you are a founder and you're on this show right now, you are one of the very lucky ones or blessed ones, because your life is about ready to change. Get ready. Next up, we got Mr. Engineer Mike. Mike, come on down and say hi to us all.
Hello, everybody. Hello, leaders from all over the globe. We are here again for a wonderful day. Milo, thank you for bringing us all here to come see all the big leaders concerning their 7 days more. On Sunday, I'll be having the last of my global presentation of OnPassive. So if you people can make it, you can come, bring your guests. Let's make it happen. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, Mr. Mike. And next up, we got none other than Miss Susie McCray. Come on down, Susie, and talk to us.
Come on down. I am so happy to be here tonight, and I'm so happy that Engineer Mike, Redfern, and Jeffrey Morlock are here because they know these products inside and out. So I will do my best to add any value I can and have a little F word tonight, fun, F-U-N. So thanks for having me, and I'm so glad we have such a great cast of characters here tonight. Thanks, Milo.
Absolutely, Susie. I agree with you. I think we got it covered 100%. These guys know what they're talking about. And now let me bring to the stage. I don't see this guy very much. I'm just kidding. I've been seeing Jeffrey a lot lately. We've been doing a lot of product reviews, and this is a knowledgeable guy. And remember, when you get knowledge, man, it's power. Jeffrey Morlock, come on down to the stage and talk to us, brother.
Hey, good day to you. Hello, and all of that. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm loving seeing this. I had to run away just a minute to go get my power cord. I was about to lose power. I said, oh, that's the last thing I need. It's been one of those days. If Mike, I'm apologizing to you too, brother. I missed what you said a minute ago, but I want to remind people we are migrating data. We're in the throes of it. We're in the thick of it. You're going to have hot spots, some dull spots. You're going to have some downtime. Relax. Enjoy yourselves, have some patience. Patience is the word of the day. It's happening, and that's why those things are happening. We're in the best spot. I can't imagine being anywhere else but here with you and Lynn and all you others. I mean, Red and Susie, all you got to do is be here. You don't have to say a word. You put value at the place. So life is good for all of us. Thank you, Milo.
Absolutely. And one other I would like to mention is our big brother, Mr. Marty DeGarmo. He's always here. He always starts the show, and I'm sure he'll be adding some stuff tonight. Hey, Marty, come on down and say hello to us. Maybe he's out eating. All right. Well, he'll come back whenever he gets here or whatever. But one thing I want to bring up one point that I found out today, and I'm probably the only guy that didn't know this, that made that mistake when they said it was going to be at midnight on the 22nd. I thought that meant, we would go through the whole 22nd, and then at midnight it would be over and before the 23rd. That is not the case. It is going to be at the 22nd, which once the 21st is over, it moves into midnight on the 22nd, which I believe is a Wednesday. Once it comes into that, you're done. There's no founders after that. Am I correct, Red? I see the thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely right, Milo. There was a lot of confusion about what exactly is the midnight, the 22nd, as far as Pacific time is concerned, but you're spot on. As soon as it goes into the 23rd, that's it. No more anywhere on. So for us,
so you are saying, wait a minute. There's a contradiction.
No,
here.
I mean, so as soon as it goes past the midnight into the 22nd, that's it, done.
Okay, yeah. So the 21st is actually the last day. When it hits the 22nd at midnight, we're all done.
Yeah, Europeans class midnight as 23:59.99. But for the States and that, it's a little bit different, the midnight type of thing. You look at it at 12 a.m. So it works differently. But for anybody's out there, it is the last time on the 21st, okay, in the world, you can possibly register.
Right.
As soon as it goes into 22nd, that's it. Game over.
All right. And for us founders, it's game is on.
Most definitely. Do you know something? I think that we have only scratched that surface of what we believe and think. I'm sure as soon as that door is closed, we are certainly going to have a lot more pertinent information that was not allowed to be given to us before, for legal reasons, for the reasons of founderships coming in. But one thing's for sure, I know that we will be getting information that are going to be very good to our ears.
I agree with you. You know, Red, me and Jeff we kind of did this thing. I don't know. We almost maybe bit off more than we can chew, man. We're going to try to run 23 videos, one of each product out within 6 days. So you'll see them coming out every 6 hours. And we get so excited, me and him, we can't even hardly talk because we're trying to keep it to just a few minutes. But man, when you look at these products and how they integrate together and everything like that, it's mind blowing. It really is. So
yeah, I totally agree. I've been, obviously, as you know, I've been doing my product overviews as well with them, and I've actually been shocked myself, really, what I thought about the products. Yeah, I had a really good understanding, but when you start getting into the FAQ side of things, not just that front page, there's a bigger section as well if you go to read more after it. I'll tell you what, these products are absolutely banging. They are singing and dancing. Anything that you think of has already been covered. And remember, Ash has said, we're only starting with this. We want more input. We want more ideas so that we can then take it up to the next level. Just as it is at the moment, they are so good. And as you've rightly said, Nash, Milo, they are all integrated. They can work individually, stand alone, as they on their own, or seamlessly work alongside another one of the OnPassive products without even blinking, all integrated. How cool's that? Back to you.
Absolutely. All right, so let's move on to our format, how we're going to do this. So just so everyone understands, this is what we do. We take in, I count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and make sure I say go. Because if I don't say go and your hand goes up, then we have to start all over. So make sure I say go, and whoever smashes that button first, gets their hand up in the air, you know, that's the one that gets to pick whatever they want to talk about product wise. You say what your product is, say where you're from, and say what you think the product's going to do for you and why you like it and stuff like that. Take about 3 minutes, and then we will go to the panel and we will start covering that one by one, and we'll each talk about it a little bit. So we'll get ready. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. And then when we're done with that, if you want to talk about that product, now it has to be about whatever product it is, because we're focusing on only the product that we're talking about. We know that it integrates with everything else and everything like that. And if we get into that, it goes too long because it's so powerful. I mean, if you mentioned it or something, but we want to try to focus on the product. So here we go. You guys ready? Get your hands ready to hit the button. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marcian, I can't believe you raised your hand again. I didn't say go. Marcian, man, you are trying so hard. All right, here we go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we didn't get nobody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Dr. Benny. Oh, let me look at the thing. Yeah, Dr. Benny won. Dr. Benny, come on down and talk to us.
Great. Thank you, Brother Milo. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I believe we haven't talked about O-Net, O-Network, right?
We have not.
Perfect. Now, let me talk a little bit about O-Network. O-Network is just like a community, just like Facebook. You utilize O-Network to communicate with your friends and family all over the globe. As we all know, with O-Network, it has evolved with the advanced artificial intelligence technology, which it has different requirements to attract like news, network, social network, and everything. And then we do have like the key features of O-Network. It talks about like notification group. And remember, with O-Network, what we all know that our CEO said that when you go log into O-Network, make sure you write something meaningful. Don't say, hi, good morning. No, don't do that. You need to write something meaningful. What is on passive? Or what is data center? Or you talk about our products, that is meaningful. Now, when it comes to the key features, you talk about the events, the market. It talks about like the new field and timeline, and then the messaging. So I don't want to talk that much, but I will allow Engineer Mike and Brother Jeffrey, Sister Susie to talk more about this O-Network. As we all know, remember when you go to O-Network, sometimes you have to say, I like it, right? You have O like, O love, O wow, O money. You know, most of the time you have to choose, I like this. You are liking it because of what? Because you like what someone has written, right? And please make sure you write something meaningful. Thank you so much.
Dr. Benny, tell me, what is O-Net going to do for you personally? What is it going to do for you?
Well, to me, with O-Network, I know that I'll be able to communicate with my friends and family all over the globe.
There's a noise. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I muted him.
With O-Network, I will utilize O-Network to communicate with my friends, with my family. As you know, with all the perseverance to communicate, should in case anything we need, we can communicate with one another. And again, with O-Network, you can still do business with O-Network.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Benny. Appreciate what you said. So we're going to go to the panelists right now, and we're going to have them expand on it a little bit. Miss Susie McCray, come on down and talk to us.
Oh, you do ladies first.
Oh, we do. Sometimes
you're,
we do that, but sometimes we jump all over the place.
Oh, you're such a gentleman. So I'll be brief on my thoughts about this because I believe O-Network. I see people who have value that they're trying to add to their audience. And a lot of people are doing that through Facebook, they're doing it through YouTube, and they're continually having to come up with more and more material every day, refurbish it, have new things so that they can monetize their YouTube channel. Or if they're on Facebook or another social media, they add value to their audience and then they bring them in and then they make an offer to them for something else. What I see O-Network capacity to do is it will allow people who really want to add value to their audience. They won't have to worry anymore about monetizing their channel, because what they'll be able to do is they'll be able to bring all of the followers from whatever platform on social media. they'll be able to invite them to come to O Network. And everyone who comes to O Network, the way they get there is through their name and email address. And perhaps it's one of the free products, which I believe it will be. They will come in, they will follow their favorite people that they either enjoy, a comedian or something about finance or business or life or health, whatever. They come and follow them. And by following them, they are locked into that person and coded to them. And then On Passive is going to do the work of marketing to those people who have joined this person to let them know about other products on Passive. And if those followers choose to purchase something, that person who has brought them in will earn a commission. So it's a win-win for people who are very visible on YouTube or other social media platforms to not just be able to say what they want to say and do their videos, but it will absolutely help remunerate them for all of the work they're doing, instead of having to come up with something new every day. Then they could also go into Academy, should they be someone who wants to teach something to people. So that's how I look at O Network, just that small piece of it. And I'm sure the other panelists have other piece of it they want to share, but that's a win-win for that person and for their followers to come to a clean platform with artificial intelligence and enjoy it,
Perfect. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. Great points you brought up. And thanks for leaving a little bit there for the other three panelists to come up with. We like that. And remember, if at the end they don't hit the spots that you wanted to, you get a chance to come back and bring those up too. So next up, that way we can all share a little bit. Next up, let's have Mr. Engineer Mike. Come on down, brother.
Hello, everybody. All our leaders here today. Yes, ONET is good. Now, the O network, the one we have in our back office, is just a little tiny module of the bigger ONET, okay? So the O network that we have in the back office using now is just a small little tiny one part portion. That's a module of the bigger ONET. So ONET is the final product name, okay? It will be ONET. So like every other participant has spoken, Dr. Benny started it, went to our big sister, Susie McCray. ONET is that our social network, okay? That encourages the connection of communication of individuals to share the same individuals that share the same interests with you, okay? Now, you can use it to do texting, images, audio, videos, So it is very reliable, and we should know again, it is 21st century cutting edge technology. It is a notch on its own, okay? So ONET also comes with, where we have a lot of integration with other products like our big sister Susie McCray just said, with Academy and things like that. We will also surely have it with O Connect, because you can have your base of your population, your spouse base or something, your friends. Yeah, you can create a meeting for all of you people to join, right? To come together, get a meeting. Whether a webinar to talk about something, right? That you people have like in common, right? So it focuses on like targeting advertisement opportunities for individuals, right? Who want to be visible in the wider population or in a wider international or national out there. So if you have something that you want to really, like for instance, musicians like you, Milo, who is a musician, you can use that platform, and it will be very, very good for you to use it. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely, Michael. Build fan bases like crazy. Whether you're a musician, you're a comedian, you're a church, you'll be able to build fan bases with it. There's just a lot of things you will do. All right, next up, we got Mr. Redfern, all the way from the UK. Come on down, Red, and talk to us.
Yeah, how you doing? Thank you for all the other speakers that have gone before me. Yeah, absolutely right. ONET is going to be an awesome product. Now, at the moment, we probably, all of us here, use one of 4 social medias that are out there. All of them or one of them. So the main ones that we all know about is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. What ONET is going to do, it's going to combine all these 4 into one place. You could be a YouTuber, have your stuff, content on ONET, have your own group, have your own followers. And as Susie McRae rightly said, you only need to be able to put one of those videos up on ONET. The people who want to view it would have to put in their name and email as a free guest to view it. Guess what happens to those? They are all locked into you. Can you imagine these YouTubers, 1 million, 2 million followers that they have, getting a slice of the cake just by having that one video on ONET? Instagrammers, they love to put pictures up. ONET is fantastic for this. Very easy, drag and drop. You don't even have to import a file. All you have to do is to highlight it, drag it across and drop it straight on there, and it will convert straight away. Twitter, we all like messages. You can have a inbox messenger either to individuals or to groups. You can search by groups. You can search by what people like to do, hobbies, crafts, all these sort of things. If you're a business, it's going to have its own marketplace as well, where you can advertise your goods and services. And again, it all works exactly the same. Free version, people come and have a look. They might want to buy something, but before they get there, guess what happens? Yep, they have got to put their name in. You can advertise anywhere in there. It brings revenue in. You can target your traffic within the marketplace and through ONET where you want people to come from. It's going to be absolutely revolutionary. If you want to know what is in store for you for ONET, just pop over to onpassive.com. Go to the product section, look for ONET, and there is loads and loads of information there. Back to you, Milo.
All right, thank you, Red. That was great. Then next up, we got Mr. Jeffrey Morlock. Come on down, brother. Take us.
And good evening to you. I want to do a couple of honorable mentions. I did see Key Wendell in the background. I know he's been not well. Just about as long as Julie. I think he's been struggling. So I just want to welcome him and say hi to Corinne. I've missed seeing her, but good to see her here too. And there's others, but I like what Red was just saying. And actually, in addition to what he said and about, along the same lines as what he had said, not only can we do the things he was talking about, but there's also, there's 4 categories that we can browse and join networks and coordinate and all that. And those 4 categories are regions and workplaces and colleges and high schools. So that helps to kind of expand our own community out and put some organizational stuff in there. And we've also got news feeds and timelines. You can track reactions, chat messages and stuff like that, and the notifications that go out. But one of the things that I really, and this is probably above O Network, but one of the things that I really find most attractive is that unlike most of the other Facebook, a Freudian slip there, I guess, the other social medias that pop into mind when we refer to ours as opposed to theirs is the fact that we're not going to be gathering and we're not going to be harboring or hoarding personal information, digital identity information or anything like that. And we're not going to be selling it or anything like that at all, like some of the others are doing. And that sets us up and above and apart from the rest of the medias of the world. And that's just something that I can appreciate. In addition to that, from the website that we create from our own O network, I really believe that there's going to be ways for people to earn money from that and from people that come there, you know, and from advertisements and stuff. So it's not just on, say, for instance, for me, if I'm on YouTube and I want to earn money, then that means I've got to go out and do something. And I've got to continue to do that, like Susie was saying, and that can get pretty tough. But with O Network, you're going to be able to have people come in, and there's going to be things there that you will opt into that will allow you and your followers to, if they want to, engage, and that'll bring in some earnings for you. So I'm just very pleased about that.
Absolutely, Jeffrey. And I like one thing you said there about, you know, other social medias, they're not, we're not like them. We're not collecting all that data and stuff. And
they don't give you any money either.
You're exactly right. And the other thing that they sometimes will do is they will, once they get all your names and stuff, then they, you know, they get rid of you. I mean, I had one of them do that to me at 5,000, and then all of a sudden I can't get on, and they wanted me to prove I was who I was, and I told them everything, and you know, I still never got it back, you know. So it's just it's some things that I'm just looking forward to a change. I think some of it, when we talk about the change, the correction to corruption, you know, some of this all falls right into place. So, all right, well, good, and it is good to see Key and Corinne and some of them. I know there's been a lot of people sick, and so we should really. Julie's been sick. You know, we need to make sure we keep everyone in prayer, because, you know, pray for all of our family, because, you know, we're all working hard, and sometimes that's not the best thing for our health, the way that we go about it. But man, time is short, and we got to get as many as we can underneath the door there, like Red said. So, all right, let's see. Does any of the other panelists have anything else to say? Susie or Mike? If not, we're going to move on to people. Okay, I see. Let me see who's got their hand up. Corinne, come on down and talk to us about ONET.
Aloha, everybody. Thank you, Milo, for bringing me up. And, you know, normally I don't attend this webinars. This is too late to me because I'm at Swiss time. But today, I tell you, it's very valuable to me. Of course, I saw the big leaders as Jeffrey, Susie, and Engineer Mike and Redfern. I said, well, I have to join there. And, you know, because I already almost have application for divorce with my husband. He said, Corinne, we have to stand up tomorrow very early. I say, yes, but you know, this, I have to join. It's calling me. So yes, here. And I know not only because of you, because I love you all, and even John Barilla and everybody, you know, and Bruce and everybody. But this topic is very, very delicate to me, because I sense the energies, as you know, and I'm not in Facebook. Why not? Because I almost have to vomit if I get in the energy field of Facebook. This is my personal perception, okay? Because I feel the intention, and the intention is no good. So I haven't joined to any social platform. YouTube, maybe it's a social platform, I don't know. YouTube, okay, it's neutral, more or less, you know, Googling behind, okay, you never know. But, you know, this is the intention and the heart. So to me, ONET is a room, a space where we can be authentic without putting any masquerades to show whatever we want to commercialize, because this is to me all over. Everybody's commercializing everything to make money. Why can't we just join together and celebrate life, you know, and form groups? You know that we have Telegram, for example, and I have a group or 2 groups of Telegram, and I always say, since we are in saying, as soon as ONET is ready for making groups, we are going to move. You know, we are not ready for the groups yet, you know, because to make groups, it's not isolating or splitting. No, no, no. It's just getting together with same mindset or heart set. Here's my cat coming here. She's very sensitive too. She's joining too. You know, well, there are some, they love cats, for example, like Marty from Jordan. She wants to make a project for cats and animals. So why not to join together whoever has different projects or any approach, and without even wanting to commercialize. This is something an extra, just with on passive. The first mindset is not making money, but sharing the value of ourselves, the potential, and uplifting humanity. And the money comes alone. So that is what I appreciate so much for Own Network. And I know this is the main key why I'm here and everywhere, what is related to on passive, which is of course me, myself too, because the intention is the right one. And we do the right thing because we are right. And we have this higher purpose with every single tool and resource we offer to humanity. That's why I well.
All right, thank you, Corinne. Very good. All right, let's bring up Mr. Key Window. Come on down, Key.
Hey, Milo.
Hey.
As Jeffrey had shared with you, I've been under the weather, guys. It was bound to catch up with me sooner or later after taking care of sick people for over 3.5 years with COVID, but I'm better. I'm back to work and I'm doing well, but thanks for speaking, Jeffrey. I appreciate it. Milo, I would share O Connect. I plan on using it to connect with military groups.
Wait a minute, Key, we're talking about ONET.
I'm sorry. ONET. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right.
Still not clear in the head, but
no problem.
I have military groups that I have supported and raised funds for and recognized for past 5-6 years. Some of these guys flew with my father. It's a connection that Julie and I have to Vietnam, but and I'm sure Red will probably use it to connect with his military buds and reunions and such as that. And I did just complete a trip. I drove down to Florida. The gentleman, I have a couple military flags that I had made. They're made out of oak wood and they're going to go into Air Force museums. But the gentlemen that flew these missions, they're getting in their 80s and 90s and we're losing them. So I had one gentleman that I wanted his signature on this flag. So I drove down to Florida. In 25 hours, I drove 18 hours just to get his signature. We met, had a cup of coffee. I got back in the car and I turned around and I came home. That probably didn't help my health situation much, but anyway, I will use the platform to get these guys and their children, because they're passing, but to keep these guys' memory alive and to honor them and to share that in that regard of groups. And the couple of flags I have will be going to a museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky, which I will deliver when it's completed, the museum. And the other one's going to Dayton, Ohio, to the U.S. Air Force Academy. And I presented those flags several years ago, but they weren't ready for them to display. But that's my plan. And thanks for the guys and thanks for the prayers, everybody. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Key. And do you know that the road that goes to Bowling Green, I think, goes right through Nashville?
Well, I'll keep you posted. The museum is for the River Rats, which was a group of fighter pilots that flew into North Vietnam. I won't get into that story, but they have a dedicated museum for them now. And the flag that I have, actually, it's still in the car. I hadn't taken it out of the car, but it will be going to that museum. They have a dedicated area dedicated to the 105D model, which was the single seat that flew a lot of missions into North Vietnam. And some of those guys they're still with us and you know, but they're getting in their 80s and 90s and my dad has passed on, but I will come see you, Milo. I'll keep you posted. You can come go with me.
All right. That sounds good, Key. Just let me know when it is, you know. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet everybody, to tell you the truth. So,
Likewise.
all right, let's see. Do we have anyone else? Anyone else want to talk on ONET, what it will do for them, what they like about it, what, anything? Anybody? Going once, going twice, and going 3 times. All right, we're gonna move on. And once again, I want to make sure that we all, take the time to say prayers for our family, our own passive family. We're getting close, man, and it's just, we want to make sure that we're all there, man. We're healthy. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Now, let me tell you what we went through so that we don't pick any of them. We've gone through O Tracker, O Connect, O Academy, O DIT, O Chat, O Virtual, O My Life, O Staff, O Net, O Connect, O Bless, and O Create. So those are off. You can't do those. We're moving on to something else. So there's still some big ones out there, and I'm waiting for someone to call them off. So everyone ready? You guys ready? You got your hands ready to click on that button? Now, Marcian, are you ready? You should get it this time. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Dr. Benny, you've already got one, so we're going to move on to someone else. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's try it again. No, you know what? Let's just go to the next one down. Marcian, you were second up. Go ahead, Marcian.
Thank you, Marlo. Good evening, everyone. The product I want us to talk about is O Shop. And I really don't know much. O Shop.
O Shop, okay.
Yes, I really don't know much about O Shop. I want you guys to tell me everything about it. If I will be able to just gather my peanut and go and sell it in the O Shop. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, we're gonna do that. So let's bring down first. Let's bring Engineer Mike. Come on down. We'll start with you. Remember to leave a little bit there for some of the other ones, and you can come back and get some.
Yeah, I know the big bros. And I used to start like, I know when I see Redfern, I see Jeffrey Murlock. I know these are the product guys. So to me, to be in their middle, it's like you put like a paper and wind can just blow it. But I'm trying my best. I want to be like that when I grow up too.
Me too.
Thank you, Milo. Yeah, so O Shop is an advanced e-commerce application, okay? It's empowered millions of business owners worldwide. That's to market themselves professionally, okay? You can do customized product designs. What does that mean? If you have like an example is what we have today. We have Amazon, okay? You can go order your things that you have on the shop. Okay, let's say if today O Shop is running, we can have hats of OnPassive, t-shirts of OnPassive, some of our physical products that our CEO told us about, where we can have them under. So you can sit in your house. If I want 10 hats, I want to share to my friends and colleagues at work or something, or just family, I can order 10 hats, and that 10 hats will be delivered to my address. And I will take them and I will distribute them to the people that I want to give them. So that O Shop is an equivalent of a kind of Amazon. If you know how you do transaction on Amazon, you buy things and they come delivered to you. Remember, when I'm doing always my presentation of OnPassive, I give you people the e-commerce statistics. So this is where that e-commerce statistics come to play. A lot of businesses online. It was going to be about how many billion? 4.8 billion or something, or trillion or something. I can't remember the figure very well, but it's a lot. So due to the COVID and shutdown of a lot of things, a lot of people were doing the ordering and all of that. So we are getting into that phase that our own is coming with all its might and all its features that are not still there out there in the market. So we're going to own the market of online marketing through our own shopping or own shop. Thank you. I'll leave the rest to my big people over there.
All right. All right. Come on down, Red, and talk to us.
Okay, so what I'm talking about OShop here is really what the difference between OShop and OMarketplace is. Now, there's a lot of confusion about with the founders thinking they're one and the same, but actually they are completely different. OShop is going to be the application that existing businesses use to tag on to their websites. So if they are selling online right now, they have to have a medium to sell it, an e-commerce site. So anything that you go searching into Google comes up with a business, you look at it, it comes up with a shop front, you can search that shop front and then you buy it. That is the e-commerce part of that business. This is what OShop is, okay? The only difference it's going to be is each business, yes, will have individual applications, but OShop itself will have search facilities. That means that you can go to OShop, you can search for individual products, and it will bring up that business where you get that product from. Now, OMarketplace, that is completely different. OMarketplace is a standalone shop. So think of it like a Walmart, okay, that has everything in it. You go to OMarketplace and you browse OMarketplace to buy something. It could be an individual selling cupcakes. It could be a guy who makes woodwork stuff and he's selling a few bits and pieces. You might have a jacket that's secondhand. You want to sell it. You can put it on at Marketplace. OShop is a designated e-commerce site for selling that business's products. That is the main difference. And with OShop, it's going to make life a lot easier for them because it's going to have templated formats. Okay, so you can put into, when you're setting up your e-commerce site through OShop, you can say, I am a baker's, for instance. Put confectionery in there, it will have a templated e-commerce site ready to rock and roll. All you're going to be doing is dragging and dropping in pictures to make up your e-commerce site, putting prices in, all the rest of it, and you will have then a very bespoke e-commerce site that is written for your own business. Back over to you, Milo.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Milo, can I interrupt you for a second?
Well, you're up next, Jeff. So come on down, brother.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I have a Red. I'm hoping you can clarify something for me. I'm obviously a bit confused. When you say Marketplace, are you referring to Mart, or do we have an Marketplace?
We will have a marketplace within OnPassive where people will be able to come and sell their goods.
Right, but what I'm saying is Omart, which is a product, is a marketplace. And when you say Omart, I don't know if you're talking about Omart or if it's another product.
No, Omart, sorry.
Oh.
But it is a marketplace. So
okay, gotcha. Okay, wonderful. All right, now, well, at least I'm on track. I was like, man, I missed a product. How did I do that? Oh no, that's like,
no,
shame on me.
Omart. I mean, yeah, it's our marketplace.
All right, and yeah, it's beautiful too. You're absolutely right. Thank you. I appreciate you getting me out of the woods.
Sorry.
Oh man. OShop. When we talk about OShop, the thing that really, the whole thing with me is advanced e-commerce, and what we want to do is just be able to empower millions to get a piece of the e-commerce worldwide and to affect global economy and bring wealth, obviously, in their branding and more success into their lives. That's the big thing for me. And when you take that and you start mixing this with some of the other things like Red was talking about that we've got out there, in specifically the Omart, Man, I mean, life is just going to get good for us. I'm loving it. And that's all back to you guys.
Absolutely, absolutely. Red, let me, and Jeff, and any of the panel, is one of those, or is one of them a place where you'll have affiliates that sell for you? Do you know, Red, or will that even be something that's needed?
Yeah.
I mean, you can actually sell yourself, but
This is something that's actually said by Ash in one of the webinars very recently, is not every product, but a lot of the products you will be able to set up an affiliate through yourself. Remember, what is OnPassive doing for us as founders? They are marketing us. So our domain name and websites. You can set up your own affiliation of yourself to then resell yourself, if that makes sense. So for instance,
Yeah.
for instance, if you are we'll say if you're a business that sells cameras through your e-commerce site that is OShop, you can actually advertise at the bottom of that an affiliate program that you put together yourself that would be commissionable on the sales that they produce through the e-commerce site that is going through your business, that is OShop. That is just one part of it. You can do it with Academy, for instance, as well. Wallet, I know, will be able to do it as well. So there will be certain products that you can have a referral affiliate type of thing that you can do alongside what you're already getting as well. This is when Ash Mafarah says to us, we need to expand our minds, what is possible with OnPassive. Really, he is giving us the tools to be successful online. It really is not only up to the company to make our success, but it's also up to us as well. If you are of the mindset that you're a go-getter, you want to get out there, you're a salesman, you have ideas or whatever it may be, you will have all the tools and support from OnPassive to do just that. This is why it's so phenomenal, and this is why it's going to change so many other people's lives.
Yeah. Hey, Milo, if I may, and by the way, Red, that is an absolutely wonderful point that you bring up. But in looking at your question, Milo, I want to differentiate what Red just said, because what he's talking about is literally having somebody, I mean, bringing somebody in under them and selling theirs, as opposed to bringing an affiliate in with their own products and marketing their products on that site. That's not, of course, I mean, you know, like Red said, Mr. Mufareh says expand what we can do. And I mean, if that's something he wants to do down the road, he certainly can, but he's talking about apples and oranges here. So yeah, loving life, man.
yeah, there's a lot of things that everything will do, I'm sure, and we don't have all the answers of exactly how it is, but I think we got it all covered.
Milo, can I ask a question about Marketplace?
Yeah, but raise your hand, Keith. We'll get to them in a minute. We'll get to everyone in line in a minute. We still have one more of our panel to go. So next up, we bring up Miss Susie McCray. Come on down. We saved you for the last.
Okay. So I have a whole different look at OShop, and I'm going to share a story with you of how I see one of the avenues it can take. So say you have a large company that comes into OnPassive and they want to have OStaff, which everyone knows, that's my favorite product. So they bring their entire organization of 150,000 employees into OStaff. And they absolutely love the concept, the single sign-on, the products, the features. And most companies do employee recognition. And a lot of them do gifts for employees that have the company name on them. So the way I look at OShop is another avenue for a company to plug in to OShop and have their branded name on a variety of gifts or products that their employees can choose from, whether it's because of their how many years they've worked or accomplishments they have made. How wonderful will that be to be able to do it all under that one umbrella and have a place where they can gift their employees with their branded name on whatever they choose. I may be wrong, but that's, you know, one avenue I look at is that will just help an organization. They won't have to think about it. They don't have to go search out another vendor. They're the vendor right inside of On Passive, and they can pick and choose what they want.
Wow, that's a great point. That's a great point, Susie. You know, when you can brand yourself, you know, and you can be your own vendor, it doesn't get better than that. You don't have to go out, a car dealership doesn't have to go out and buy key tags from someone. They can have them right there, you know, and give them out, the caps. That's going to make everything even easier to get a hold of and do. I like that. Oh, shop. Yes, Mike.
Let me come in there. That brings us to the features of what that we have there on that product, right? So O-Shop, like personalized product. What Susie is talking about is personalized. You can personalize the product, right? So, and remember again, we also have O-Wallet is integrated in O-Shop for easy transaction, right? So O-Wallet is integrated as well. Then we also have you can download, easily download. Like we also have multilingual option. It has many languages. You can download high resolution and customize images on that same. Then the products sorting and segmenting. Then you can also whitelist. So those are the key features of O-Shop.
Okay, cool. So it looks like it's going to be a very valuable thing, and especially to, I think, businesses and you know, things that they'll be able to make their own, you know, materials or shops and be their own vendors. That's a good thing. Any of the other panelists have anything to say before we move on to the questions and other answers? No. All right, let's see who we got up. Marcianne Himaboo, come on down. You got a question, comment on O-Shop?
No, that my hand was still up, but I think that they have some hand up with question. I'm very happy for what I'm hearing. I'm learning a lot and I'm very pleased. Thank you so much.
Awesome, well, good. All right, and next up we got Mr. Bruce Gerstein from Florida. Come on down, brother.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, all you panelists, for all your expertise. Red, I had a question because I have a real question. What's the difference between O-Shop and O-Desk when you have a company already?
Red, are you there? I think Red must have stepped away for a minute. What was that?
Let's have Marty or Jeffrey or someone answer that.
Hey, Bruce, yeah, Bruce, you said what's the difference between O-Shop and what?
And O-Desk.
Oh, what?
O-Desk.
O-Desk.
Oh, O-Shop and O-Desk. Yeah, very different. Go ahead, Jeffrey. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Well, O-Desk, your O-Shop is an e-commerce, where your O-Desk is for scalable customer relations management. It's a CRM application that helps you generate leads and close deals, grow your business, right? That's a business app for growing your business, where O-Shop is actually an e-commerce for commercial sales over the internet.
Really, like if you have
Let me add to that. Thank you, everybody. So O-Desk, in the IT field, we call it that it is a ticketing management tool, okay? It's a ticketing management tool. What does that mean? You are a customer, Bruce. Let's say Jeffrey's a customer, Susie's a customer, all of us are customers, okay? Now, if I cannot log into my system, instead of going to support to create a ticket, you can create a ticket right there on ODEX, okay? You can create a ticket on ODEX and it will be channeled to whoever it belongs to work on that ticket. So it's a ticketing. Also, if you have problems with your appliances at work and things like that, you can go through that ticketing system and we have a lot of them out there. We have some service now. Okay, some people have, I mean, so many of them out there. We have ClickUp and things like that. So it's a ticketing management tool. That's ODEX for you, okay? Thank you.
All right. Does that answer your question, Bruce? I don't think they're anything similar at all, you know, opposites. I don't think there's anything similar whatsoever with Odesk and OShop. You know, like Jeff said, one's for bringing people in and supporting them, and the other is actually giving them product or selling them product. And if you're a vendor, you know, you're vending your own stuff and personalizing stuff. So I don't think there's anything at all close between those two, to tell you the truth.
Thanks, Milo.
All right, you're welcome, Bruce. All right, let's see. Key Wendell, I know you wanted to say something. Are you still here? Key?
Yeah, Milo. My question was about OMarket, because my understanding, and maybe this will help clarify or clear up a little bit, I have some connections to old classic cars, old Harley Davidsons, American muscle cars. And my thought is, if I decide to sell, let's say a 55 Thunderbird or a 59 Cadillac convertible, put that on OMart, and Redfern wants a convertible Cadillac and wants to buy it. He says, hey, answers, you know, we communicate. He clicks on his wallet, sends me, you know, a few apples, and I put the car in a container and ship it to Red in the UK. That's OMart, correct?
Yeah, I think that would be OCommerce or OMart. I believe it would be either one, right? Jeff, is that the way you understand?
I'm not sure what OMart. We've got OMart and we've got OShop, but I'm not. I mean, we're.
Maybe I can, if you don't mind, Jeff. Maybe I can kind of clarify. To me, OShop is a place where you can brand products for your company with the company name, the company logo, whether it be hats, coffee mugs, T-shirts, other products. OShop. That's just a basic overview of it. OCommerce, from what I understand, is more online digital products, online digital, not physical products. And then OMart is, you know, and of course we don't like to compare things, but more like an eBay or an Amazon, where there's products, physical products that you can search and you can buy. So in that case, that would be what Key was talking about, that he would be able to post his the cars, which I would like that Cadillac convertible, by the way, if you have one. 59.
Whatever you want, let me know.
Yeah, okay. I love convertibles, but I'm just saying, in my mind, it's OShop is more geared towards branding a company logo, having products for them that they can promote their brand and their company with. OCommerce is more online products and services, whether it be a program you can go online and there's nothing physical that you're receiving. And then OMart is more of actual physical products. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I interpreted it.
No, you're spot on, Susie. I think Key was messing with me because he said OMarket, and I'm going, I don't know OMarket. What's OMarket? And then so I said, okay, we've got these three, but you're spot on with OMart, because OMart is exactly what you were saying. It is literally it's a platform for global wholesale trade. where you can connect with sellers anytime, anywhere. And that's what you're referring to. Yes. Thank you, Susie.
I
Thanks,
agree.
guys.
I
Thank you.
agree with her. You know, and the cool thing, Wendell, about old cars and stuff like that, realize when you put it on, you know, onto a old marketplace or whatever, you're going to have targeted traffic come there. That's a beautiful thing in a niche like old cars and stuff, because if you don't have the right people looking at it, you know, it's not valuable to them. But if you have the right people that want to see that looking at it, and you can guide them there, that's going to make all the difference in the world. All right, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much.
All
Hey,
right.
I've
I
been looking
agree.
for an old watch. So if you know someone that's got one, let me know.
An old what?
Watch.
I got a 1926 Rolex. Is that old enough?
Whoa, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, all right. All right. Next up, we got none other than our big brother, Mr. Marty DeGarmo. Come on down and talk to us, brother.
I've got a quiet time, so I'm going to say it quick. Yeah. Oh, Martin, if you went to Facebook right now, look up, go to the marketplace. That's what it is. You'll have categories of anything you want to sell. Like if Key wants to sell that car, or somebody wants to sell a recliner, or somebody wants, it'll all be there under categories. In other words, you could have anything you could imagine. It'll be great, because when you have 1 million people, and then when you have 1 billion, and they're shopping in the mall of on passive, and they go, hey, you know, I could use this. There it is. Fantastic. And O Shop is like exactly what Susie said. It's more of a branding. Like if you wanted to make shirts for your company, I'm trying to think of what company out there now that does that kind of stuff. But it's kind of like that, where you can have your logo done and whatever you want done as a company, as far as I know. So I think Susie's pretty close. Yep.
Kaiser Blair used to do that. I think
Yeah.
they'll do KB. Yeah, they make hats, pins, anything for the company, you know, license plates, stuff like that.
But
Right.
if you go to onpassive.com, they really beefed it up. I mean, there's a lot of products that explains a lot of stuff. I think people would be blown away if you look at it recently, the last 3 websites. Wow. They have everything in there really explained very, very easily, and you know, it's very nice. They did a great job, and it's only getting better. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Marty. All right. Do we have any other questions or comments on O Shop? If not, we are going to move to the next one. None? All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3. What, Sylvie? We only got to 3, Sylvie. You was really wanting that one, wasn't
We
you?
had that up on 1.
Man, I know. Look at that, boy. She put it down and went right back up, man. She must have it. She must have it on a spring or something. It's ready to go. Sylvie, you got your hand up again. All right, let's put Sylvie's hand down. All right, and here we go. You ready? When we say go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Sylvie got it. Sylvie, come on down and talk to us.
She is fast, Milo.
Man, she was right on it, Marty. I mean, that baby popped right up there.
You know what, Marty? Saying about fast, I was an athlete when I was young, you know, teenager and so on. So I really like competition. That was me. Always ready to get the first place. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Milo. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone right here. It's a pleasure to be among my family. So, since I like, I like everything that brings happiness, you know, joy and so on. I was thinking like, how can I use Old Doodle to, you know, I don't know how Old Doodle can help me to hang around kids, geriatrics, because those people, I like to be around them according to my job. I'm a nursing field. I don't want to see them sad, or maybe, I want them to have fun. So how can I use Odoodle? Can you explain me Odoodle? Thank you so very much.
All right. Let's see. Who we going to call on first?
Oh, what now? I didn't get that, please.
Odoodle.
Odoodle.
It doesn't have that much information.
Oh, Doodle. I don't know
Doodle.
about that for now.
Do you know?
One of the new products.
Does anyone know what Odoodle is?
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Yeah, you color.
I use it all the time. There is a doodle out, so I'm assuming it's the same thing. But go ahead, Susie.
Well, first of all, sorry to backtrack a little, but Julie sent me a message about the how to differentiate the three products we were just talking about. And she says she recalls when Ash came to California meeting, O-commerce is like an Amazon. If you have something to sell, you can put it on O-commerce. O-Mart is where you can put your affiliate links to sell whatever you are affiliated with, like with other companies. O-Shop is, like we said, is more for printing and cups and hats and company things. Okay, so that, I know I was saying a little bit about O-commerce being more online digital products, but that's actually more the Amazon. O-Mart is for affiliates links, and O-Shop is for branded customer ones. Okay, so Odoodle, I don't know much about it myself, but the way I look at it is it's a way that you can scribble, draw, plan ideas, share it with other people where they can add to your diagram or whatever you're doodling. Or if you, Milo, you probably write songs or music or whatever. And if you're someplace and you want to jot something down, I don't know what all the features are, but just the word doodle to me is when you're dreaming, creating, and thinking things, it'll be a product that will be able to capture that for you easily. That's all I have to add.
All right, good. So what I know about Doodle, now I use Doodle, so I'm assuming Odoodle is going to be similar to it. And if any of you that's watched the Daily Inspiration, I use Odoodle for that. That's where you can write across the screen. It will write the words as you talk, and you can write across. But you can do a lot more than I do with it, because you can actually fly in planes. You can actually create almost like a little video type thing if you want. You can add voice to it. You can add songs to it. Whatever you want to do, with Odoodle. It's a nice. I mean, I enjoy Odoodle, or I enjoy Doodle. And I'm assuming it's going to be the same way, but hopefully it'll be a little easier. I haven't really went and learned the whole thing, because I figure I don't want to learn it, because I've seen that Odoodle was coming up, and I figure it's going to be easier with us. But I do know with Doodle, you can, like you said, you can write anything. You can change the font. You can put it where that it writes as you're talking. You can have it on a blackboard. It writes on a blackboard, or there's all kinds of things you can do, and you can move things in and out. You can also layer them. In other words, you can put a dog in front of a guy, or you can put the dog that's behind the guy. It allows you to layer things, and most of it that I've seen that you can use on Odoodle is not real pictures. It's just kind of like drawings of things. And it will draw that out also. Doodle will draw. So if you got a car and you want a car coming, in there, it will actually draw. You can watch it draw the car, and it will draw it in detail if you want it to, depending on how you make it happen. So that's what I know about Doodle. Now, if Odoodle, I'm assuming it's going to be something similar to that, but honestly, I do not know. Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, you got anything on that?
Yeah, no, you guys, Susie's dead on the money. It's a collaboration tool, and an excellent one for unleashing your creativity and working with people and developing projects and ideas and concepts. And yeah, she was spot on. It's one of the 5 upcoming products that we really haven't talked about, and they aren't listed in full-blown view on unpassive.com. So we've got 5 of these products that are actually coming out after the initial 23 that we've got, because you've got we know that Traffic, which we've heard a lot about and do know something about, that's coming out. Oh My Life, Oh Host, Oh Doodle, and Oh Booking. So, but that's one of them. But yes, Susie, you were spot on.
So Jeffrey, do you think it's like a whiteboard? Maybe it's like a doodle, and you can actually draw and do things together and then create something?
Yeah, and that may be the exact term that Mr. Mufara used, whiteboard. Maybe that's the one he used, but that's exactly what I think it is.
Okay.
That is whiteboard collaboration.
Okay, whiteboard collaboration. Okay, so
yeah, Milo, and thank you, Jeffrey and Engineer Mike. The other thing is maybe you can have a document where people can correct things on it. You know, think about all, you know, passing it back and forth for either grammar or rewording something. So if a business has a team working on a document that they want to present, my impression is that you could upload a document and then be able to, you know, the old red pen when we were in school, where someone can go in and then circle and make corrections on something shared right there live.
And create that document so that it could be shared on OConnect.
Right. And then save it or whatever. Right.
Okay. Yeah, because I know you'll be able to do that on OConnect. You know, you'll be able to sign documents right in front of people, you know, and that should be legal. You know, it should be something that real estate.
He has the function we call dual screen sharing, Milo.
Yeah.
Dual screen sharing. I share mine, you share yours. We'll do business, we'll sign contracts like that stuff. Dual screen sharing.
And you got a regular video right there. So documenting it. So, I mean, there's really no way that you wouldn't know that. So, all right. Anyone else got anything? I see any of the panelists got anything? Is Red, he's still here? Red, are you here? Red might have had to leave. It's late for Red.
I don't see him.
Let's go to, I see Corinne's got her hand up. Go ahead, Corinne.
Yes, thank you. I was wondering, because of doodle, maybe I'm spelling it wrong, but I'm associating doodle as we utilize it here as a sort of time calendar of getting together and schedule meetings and such. Do you know that? I mean, I use doodle, and that is nothing to do with that. You know, I heard about this collaboration and everything, which is great, and all the whiteboard and so on. And maybe I'm spelling it different. Here, I use Doodle to communicate and schedule any meetings or conferences, or, you know, or meetings online or offline with timings and calendar. Are you familiar with that too, or is it just in Europe? I'm sorry.
No, that is some of its functions, its features. The one you're talking about, Doodle, yes, it helps you to do some of that. You can actually work like an agenda, right?
Exactly.
You can program conferences, meetings, and all of that, online and offline, like you say. Yes, it does that.
And collaboration, and then the overview, so not everybody has to be always called in. We have one panel, and then they can say, okay, I can then and then or whatever, where I have spare time. Okay,
yes,
so
Doodle does that.
I just thought this is something from Europe.
No, it does that. Yeah.
Okay. And on the other way, I wanted to say here, beloved Key, Wendell, and everybody who is under the weather, you shall know that our core group, everybody of us, we are always, every day, just Sylvie knows, and Marcien too, we have our group where we support energetically, we're open heart with prayers and blessings, everybody who is in need all the time. And we are always present in the unseen field. So yes, we are here together to uplift everybody and give the energy, whatever is needed. as instrument, as on service. So thank you for your presence, Key. We appreciate you very much. And thank you all for being on service. Yes, we are supporting each other because we love each other. And we know we can only do this journey all together. And we will, and we are. Thank you. Again, I just wanted to say that.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I'm not, did you get your question answered about Doodle? I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, myself, not Marcienne, Sylvie was the one who asked, excuse me.
Okay, but you asked something about Doodle being a calendar type thing. And
yes, because I was so, I said, wow, this is the Doodle and more. I mean, we're always, Aisha's always over delivering, so it's going to be much more than we think, right?
Yeah.
And more complete and evolving more and much more. I just was wondering if my understanding of Doodle tool here in Europe or in Switzerland is different than you guys. You know, I'm sorry, there's different type of consciousness. So I'm laughing about my own answer question. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, does anyone else have any questions on Doodle? I think we probably told as much as we know on it. All right, let's go again. You guys ready? Here we go. And thank you, Julie, for sending in that what you knew about it. So thank you very much for chiming in there. All right, let's go again. Here we go. You guys ready? One more time. Looks like we're going to get one more in. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marcienne. I don't think I said go.
Pat Perrin was the first. Pat Perrin.
Yeah, but I never said go.
You didn't say go.
Yeah, you didn't say go, Milo. You're right.
I didn't say go. So
you didn't say go.
All right, here we go. I was trying to catch someone and I did. So let's see. Let's try it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Marcienne, did you already have one tonight?
Yes,
you can only have one.
Okay. So William DeLone.
I'm sorry. William DeLone. Come on down, Mr. Marshmallow Man. Hey, William, you here?
Hello, Milo.
Hey, William.
Yeah, I want to talk about Post.
Post. All right.
Did you have that one?
We haven't had that one yet. That's a good one.
I was reading about it. Now, I guess you can post things on social media. So I was thinking about on Passive, when it releases the free products, we can post free products on social medias. And it has a feature where, you know, these people seem to like to email you back with the products that they're posting. And it says it has a function with spamming function. You can eliminate those things. So I think it's a really good feature. So anybody have any more ideas?
Absolutely, William. I think it's going to be a mass mailer, a bulk mailer is one of the things that's really that Post is going to be also, you know, it's and what you just said. So, all right, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, you are on the clock, brother. Come on down.
On the clock, huh? I like that.
Well, just remember to leave a little bit on the bone for the other guys.
Absolutely, not a problem. I like Post because I'm not real big on emailing and that sort of thing. But Post is, quite frankly, it's just a very feature-rich, intuitive business marketing software. So you're going to be able to go out to your customers with campaigns and bulk emails and all sorts of great stuff. And it has got a lot of automation in it. You're going to love it.
Absolutely. All right, Miss Susie McCray, come on down.
Thank you. I don't know a lot about OPost, but I do know one of the features that I think people are going to like is that it will be integrated with the IP address. So I think people will be able to really monitor their email campaigns to see who they are reaching and then kind of manage it from that point. Also, what I like about it is knowing way back when I started attempting to do my own website and setting up email and connecting everything, you really had to spend a lot of time, frustration, hours, and money trying to connect everything. And I think the way Ash has designed it is he's given the tools right there. They're going to probably be plug and play, simple to do. So businesses who want to reach out to their audience, to their email list, to their contacts, they can spend more time being creative doing that instead of worrying about all the technical stuff.
I agree
That's
with you.
it.
I agree with you, Susie. I think it is a marketing campaign also. And like Jeffrey was saying about flyers and stuff, I think you'll have things you can put on the web that's almost like a flyer. And you see where you says, a lot of times they'll say, hey, if you want this free book or whatever, give me your name, give me your address, your best address, and you pop it in there. And all of a sudden, guess what? That starts the marketing to happen. And that's kind of OPost. I believe it's almost just like a marketing tool. All right, let's go over to Mr. Mike. Come on down.
Hey again. I mean, OPost is one of those ones that make you people. I mean, it makes allow or it customize every aspect of the email campaigning, including designing, creating email templates, formatting, and sending them in one click, like our big sister Susie McClay said. This is something that Mr. Ash has made it in its own value it's very fast, easy to use, and it will be that one that will be good for marketing emails, okay? Now, its features, the email like management is automated, right? It is easily integrated. It has easy integration, dedicated IP addresses, like we say, mobile and desktop response, built-in design to detect spam and all of that. It is huge. And remember again, when it coming with artificial intelligence in it, it's secure. Okay, it has that layers of security. That's what I can add, Milo.
Absolutely. All right, Jeff or Susie, do you have anything else to add?
I have something. I just got a message from Marty, if that's okay, about Odoodle.
Absolutely.
Okay. So from the horse's mouth, which would be Ash Mufara, about Odoodle, it is a collaborative interface between apprentices with whiteboard, live applications, files sharing and editing, simultaneously, including saving, hosting, interactive features, one-on-one or many, even a group. Good for business training, presentations, and academy. He said, we will enjoy using it. So I think it's far more robust with so many more features and so many more ways to use it than we're just thinking. So I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to share that. So Ash may be listening in, so that's great.
Who knows?
Thanks, Ash.
Maybe he'll show up. Who knows? All right. Thank you. You got anything else to say about what we're talking about, which is OPost?
No, I'm good. Thank you, Milo. I know we're ending up in a few minutes and you like to be the good timekeeper, so we appreciate that.
And Jeffrey, do you have anything?
It's a very robust program. I mean, it's got spam testing in it. Works, you know, it's responsive templates are in it. The automation is what kills me. It is going to be so automated. There is a lot of automation. I mean, think about this. This is email marketing. Now, what is our traffic? And what does OnPassive do? What is Mr. Mufar's field? His forte, his wheelhouse? Marketing. This is him. You're going to love this program.
Absolutely. I think so too, you know, and, you know, I just, let me go. Well, wait, no, we got a guy, Ricardo's got his hand up. Ricardo, do you have something to say about O-Post?
Hello, everyone. Now,
Hey.
just wanted to say hello to everybody. I've been with OnPassive since September 2019. Very, very excited, very thankful to have all of you as brothers and sisters, and love you guys. You're doing a super awesome job. I was used to talk a lot when I did networking for 36 years. Then I came to OnPassive. They told me they're going to work for me. So I said, well, I'll just invite a bunch of people, bring them in so we can work together. But I'll be in once in a while so I can just tell you guys how much we love you. My wife and I, we are always on all kinds of webinars. So
all right,
we're in the background.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for coming, Ricardo.
Yeah, have a super awesome night.
Thanks, you too.
You're welcome.
Let me go back to Doodle real quick. Well, Marie, you got something to say on O-Post? Come on down, Marie. I see your hand up. Marie Pendy.
I missed the entire topic for today because I was having problems zooming in. I have a device that kept kicking me out,
Okay,
and I just got in.
O-Post.
Oh, that's what we're discussing?
Yeah, we're discussing O-Post.
Okay. I think I'll benefit from just listening to what somebody has to say.
All right, I think we're just finishing up on O-Post, so I was just wondering if you had something to say. No, okay. All right, so I want to go back. We got a few minutes left. I don't know if we got time to start another one or not. Probably not, because we only got probably 15 minutes left. And if we get into something, but let's just, I want to ask Jeffrey, Mike, and Corinne or Susie, whoever might know, you know, with this old doodle, or Marty, maybe you're still listening. Is this something, when we talk about exchanging files, trading files, doodling together, would this be something that Jeffrey, like me and you was talking about today, a recording type thing? Is it something where I could share a file with another guy? No, you don't think so?
We have programs like that'll do exactly what you're saying, but this is more, Corinne, getting back to your specific question about doodle. When we think doodle in America, doodling is when you're sitting around and you're bored and you're just making little things all over a piece of paper so you're doodling and you're just kind of creating and you're just being creative and you're coming up with things. So that's where the doodle came from. And this platform, this product that Mr. Mufar has come out with is exactly that kind of a collaborative, where you'll be able to put something on a whiteboard and say, you know, what do you think about this? And then somebody else can comment and you can make changes and go back and forth and that sort of thing. And so that you can develop the products or the concepts, and you can just let your creativity flow. And that's when you say something's on the drawing board, that's what this is. This is a drawing board of where you can just interact with others on this particular topic. So that's how I see it.
Okay, yeah, because I was just, you know, what Ash had said, you know, it's a collaborative interface between apprentices with whiteboard, live applications, files, sharing and editing, doodling simultaneously, including saving, hosting, and interactive features. One-on-one, many, even a group. And, you know, of course, I'm looking for something for music that I would be able to set with a drummer in New York and a bass player in Florida and someone over someplace else, and we could all play together and maybe lay our tracks. Now I know I can do that as far as laying our tracks down, but I can't do it live. And that's what I'm just wondering if anybody knows anything like that that's out there, or which product would carry that.
Well,
I don't know,
haven't heard
Milo.
anything specific about music, but that sounds to me like that's in your graphics programs that we have. Then that could be a layer, or that could be a component or element of that, because that is heavy graph. When you start layering musics and stuff like that, I mean, it's right up the same technological alley. But who knows? Mr. Mufar's probably got something up his sleeve for that.
Yeah, there's probably something that you can do multi-tracks or something, even with videos and voice or whatever that he's going to have. I'm sure that he'll have it. I'm not sure which product it is yet, or if it hasn't come out. Maybe that's one that hasn't come out.
Well, he's got the technology because he's using it.
Right.
I mean, audio and music. He's using it in a lot of the products. So I'd almost guarantee he's going to come out with something specifically for music. I
would think so. Well, hey, I'll be a happy camper when he does. But I mean, I am anyway. There's so much for us to work on and to think about and to use. And I can tell you, man, just the products we discussed today, there wasn't none of them were real big products per se, but passive. Now, if you were just talking about it with something else, it's a huge product. There's a lot of things there, and when you integrate it with everything else, they become monsters. I see Corinne has her hands up. Corinne, come on down.
Thank you. Just short. Thank you, Jeffrey, and everybody, because this old doodle, it seems to be a door opener for creativity. It reminds me of the first meet and greet I had here organized on the 21st of August last year. I put into our meet and greet a big, huge paper and many charcoals in different colors. So I said to the whole crowd, here everybody can add something on this paper, and together we create whatever it is. They were a bit not so courageous. Some they were, what is going to, they're just like children. So this is thank you. It opened me up. I'm in love with Old Doodle now. If this is that and much more, because I love creativity. And as you say, Milo, just with the music, well, that will be great. Imagine getting together potential and create something new, what you can't ever create yourself alone. So this is again on passive lifestyle, on passive culture, and all over giving more value and potential to create something what is hidden inside of you and combine with others and be much more empowered and happy and whatever.
You got the right word. If you go to onpassive.com and go to products, upcoming products, that's the byline. Unleash your creativity. That's what Ash says.
Exactly. Wow, I love it. I'm so happy to have joined today here with all of you. You got me so inspired. I'm not tired anymore. I don't know what my husband is going to say, because I'm not going to bed now. I'm going to paint and draw and write some things, new things, which I got so many ideas. Thank you for that.
Awesome. Thank you, Corinne. I think there's going to be a lot of things. There's coming up a lot of creativity that we're going to see. Someone, Marie Pindy, let's mute her.
Yeah, I muted her.
I just wanted to add one quick thing. Before I see Marty's got his hand up, but I think, Corinne, the doodle you're talking about is probably one of the features that's going to be in booking, which is the calendar and scheduling appointments, but not to be confused with Doodle. I think that's a whole other product of calendar and scheduling. Just wanted to add that, Milo. Thanks.
Thank you. I do think that we're going to see things created that we haven't seen before. I think we're going to see more songs come out, because when you can create something and you don't have to have money for it, I think we lose a lot of that sometimes because the people that create it, if they're not making anything and they're struggling, well, then it kind of goes away from them. But if they can do it and some way be benefited from it, which Own Passive will do that, you know, I think it's going to open up a whole new, brand new avenue, and people are going to do what they're passionate about, and the world's going to be a much better place to live. What do you think about that, Marty? Come on down.
Well, I think that if you know, there's thousands of people in music, thousands and thousands, millions maybe, and if he doesn't have it, he'll make it. Do exactly what you're saying, because it's very hard to put the music together and make it make sense. It doesn't, but there is a way to do it. I've seen people do it. So if it can be done, Ash will do it, especially if it's in demand. And remember, after this is all said and done, he's going to have a hub or something where you can put ideas in and they'll run it through the tech team. If it makes it to Ash, it makes it to us. So I would definitely push that, Milo. And if you push it, you know he's going to do it.
I believe it. And I did actually, Marty, that was the first thing I asked him when I seen him, almost right after I asked him about his name and stuff. When I started talking about that, and Ash said he got that look in his eyes where they were kind of spinning, you know, and you could tell he was thinking, and he says, Milo, he goes, I know what you're talking about. And he said, it's called latency. He says, and right now it's not able to be done. But he said, when the internet gets fast enough, you will have it. We'll be the first, you know. And so I have confidence that that's going to happen. I'm kind of wondering, okay, where is this fitting in? Is it already there and I'm missing it? You know, but how cool would it be to have a multi-track video recorder with a voice underneath, where you can drag a video in there and you can delete the video or the sound or whatever, break it apart, and then you can put another sound underneath and mix those together where one fades out and one fades. Yeah, man, it's so endless, and to make it simple enough that anyone can do it. You know, I think at that point, you know, you will see creativity like you have never seen before. And I'm excited about it. I am really excited about what's coming up. Not only what, you know, I'll be able to do with it, but what I'll see others do with it. Because, you know, there's not one thing. Whenever, you know, you think you've done the thing the first time or whatever, you know, people say, hey, can I borrow that? You know, I don't want to steal it. Say, hey, if you're stealing from me, you're stealing twice, because I found out how to do it from someone else or something that was out there. There's nothing, Harley, that's original anymore. It's all been done. You agree with that, Marty?
Absolutely. Look, Ash isn't reinventing the wheel. He's just making it run smoother, right? He's got better tires on it. It'll handle bumps better. But everything he's building that we've seen up to this point is out there somewhere. It's just what he built is unlimited, higher technology, AI induced. The value's unbelievable. So get ready for the flock of people coming in, because they're coming.
Absolutely, Marty. And, you know, I think about Ash, you know, he's a top marketer, sales guy or whatever. Now he's providing us with that information. Can you imagine what's going to happen when he says, maybe he puts a little program into, or, you know, how to market? How do you market? And do you remember, I caught something that he said once. He said, Academy will have stuff like that, you know, how to market, this and that. Can you imagine?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll have everything you could imagine. There's nothing unlimited, right? And you said when his eyes roll around, back the freak up when that happens, okay? Because you know something crazy's coming, all right? I mean, he gets mad at me. He's texting me right now. He gets upset when I call him crazy, but I can't think of anything else to call him. Insane? I mean, what else do you say? But it's a good thing. I mean, he's always thinking. And listen, give the man more time. When all this is running well and things are running, he has a little more spare time to actually think about ideas. You better have a fire extinguisher ready, right? Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's one of the things that excites me so much, is not what we know right now, because that's just a little bit. What we don't know is huge, but even what we don't know, it's even bigger than that, what's coming. because he will just keep stacking the cool. And like you said, I mean, what's he going to do once he's got everything in order and he's got time to go through that notebook of his that's got all of these things, and then if someone says, hey, what about this, Ash? And all of a sudden Ash goes, yeah. And he might take it in a different direction, or he might go in that direction, but he comes up with something that's just phenomenal. I think we're going to see a lot of changes in the world, and I think that's where, when he says we're going to be the correction to the corruption, there's all kinds of things out there that are being held back that people know about, that they might know how to do, that they can't do because of, they don't know how to market it, or they don't know how
No, exactly. You know what it is, Milo? People come up with great ideas and they get squashed by the big dog.
Absolutely.
In this case, when the biggest dog is the guy with the ideas, there's nobody there to squash him. That's the difference. He's coming into this arena as a prize fighter, #1 in the world. Who's going to mess with him? Nobody. They can't. So when he comes up with an idea, it's going to work. People can't squash it. And he's not worried about making the money, so you can't buy him out. It's a hard thing to deal with when you have Frankenstein up there running everything and doesn't care about that other part. And he's entering this arena as the new sheriff in town. Let me tell you, we have not seen nothing yet. Trust me. He said 8 billion people on the planet, and there'll be something for everybody to use. Everyone.
It's amazing.
He said we'll be the #1 company in the world. The
Right.
biggest company in the world. Now, I never heard him say that before a couple of weeks ago. And when he said it, I went, oh my God. I remember Mike Ellis. I used to have to tell him, calm down. You're getting too hypey. Now it's the CEO. So,
No, it's so true. But I mean, when you think about it, you think about electricity, and he says, hey, we got something for electricity, or we got something for cars. Is that gas? Is it engine? What is it? I'm sure it's something big that's going to be revolutionized, that's going to change everything the way we do. What about medicines? What about research? You know how much research has been squelched and put underneath, and things that people die from every day that don't have to, because there's someone out there that's already come up with a product to do it, but there's no way to get it out because, like you said, money talks, and people, there's more money in the cure, or not in the cure, but there's more money in the medicines than in the cure, and so if they cure it, then they're done, so those people are just going to feed the money, but what a blessing it's going to be that we're in with this guy, man. So anyway, I see Corinne up there. Corinne, come on down.
Listen, I just want to throw this question, or this open the field. You remember the round table where I foresee, we open up ourselves for the unknown. So of course, Ash is unique. We are also in that moment where we release our old patterns and conditionings and limitations, because we are relaxed in sense of we have enough filled up our tank. What will happen? We unleash our potential, and every human being, just like the children, they're creative. They're creative because they're free. And so we are going to get in our freedom to be creative and spread the potential we have inside. And everybody has it in one way or another. So, I believe in that. So I'm so happy for the whole humanity, for us, first of all, to create our potential and inspire the others to be happy, to open up their hearts and be empowered through themselves, This is a total freedom and peace. If we have peace inside of ourselves, we can really start to evolve on a way you have never recognized yourself again or before, and you remember more and more who you are, and we are so much more than we think. And Ash is our mirror, our mirror. Absolutely. And our inspiration. Thank you, Milo, to let me talk again. I'm so inspired.
Thank you, Corinne. And I'd like to thank everyone that came tonight that was on the show. I would like to thank John Barilla for working the back scene and making sure things run smooth. I'd like to thank Lynn Nakamoto. Thank you for coming and helping out tonight and filling in and doing all you do all the time, actually. And sorry we missed Julie. She's sick, but hopefully she'll be back. Her voice will be back. She said she wasn't sure if it would be back Saturday, so let's plan on doing this same format Saturday. So we'll.
Hey, Milo, can I add one thing I found out?
You sure can, Marty. You can just talk whatever you want.
All right. As said, that on Odoodle, you can record the session.
Okay.
You can lock the session. You can have it password set where only you and whoever you want there to be there, but it can be recorded.
Oh, wow.
He said he loves the tool. You will use it a lot, maybe daily. Your recordings can be on a link. So not only can you record it, you can give the link to somebody else that you want to see the doodling that you did. So you're talking about music, you're talking about whatever, you make a recording, you get a video, and you give it to who you want.
Oh, that's awesome. You could sit there and do a little thing, and send it to your buddies and say, listen to this, and then they come back and play, whatever they want to. This is awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Marty, for sharing that. I appreciate it. All right. So Saturday we'll come back. We'll do the same type thing. So let me just go over real quick the products that we have covered, and maybe you can go and look at some, because I know we're missing some big ones. I can't believe no one's hit that button for O Mail yet, but no one has. So we went through O Tracker, O Connect, O Academy, O DIT, O Chat, O Virtual, O My Life, O Staff, O Net, O Connect, O Bless, O Create, O Shop, O Doodle, and O Post. So that way you can kind of know what we went through, look up what you would like to hear next week or whatever that's not on that list. And remember, also, a lot of people are putting out product pages now. I think Red's doing things on it. Me and Jeffrey's doing some on it. Ours are quick hitters, 8, 10 minutes at the most, and you can learn about the product. And if you want to know more, you can click on it, and it goes into Jeffrey doing his presentations. But it's just it's a fun time. So I'd also like to thank our panelists that was here tonight, which was Miss Susie McCray. Thank you for coming all the way from Boston, or out by Boston. And we got Engineer Mike, who I think is from Seattle, out on the East Coast or someplace out there. We got Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, who's up in North Carolina, and Red Renford, who is from London. Man, and Marty DeGarmo, who's from New Jersey, who stepped in there and answered. And Corinne is from Switzerland. She and everybody that brought some things to the table tonight. We appreciate all of you, and we will see you next week. So come back next week. So I guess that ends our show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. So look for, like I said, me and Jeff's got products coming out every 6 hours. I can't believe we're doing that, and it was kind of a challenge. He said, "You think we can get 23 in 6 days? That's four a day, which means that they need to come out every 6 hours. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 9 o'clock in the morning, at 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and 9 o'clock at night. There's going to be a different video in the Julie and Milo show under, what do we call that playlist? Product review. Product review. You go in there, click on it, and all the products will be in there.
I like the drums.
And me and Jeff get a little bit too excited sometimes. I don't know if you can understand us, but we just, man, we start talking about the stuff and we get fired up. Ain't that right, Jeff?
Yeah, this is, folks, you're going to just enjoy it. If you like to just sit in the list, because you know what we're doing, we're going back and forth, and it's unscripted, and it's pretty much just, as ideas come out, we just kind of, oh, what about, oh, this is really cool. But he times it. So at like 10 minutes, he says, okay, we're done. I'm like, okay. I mean, so it's a, what did they call it? Rapid fire?
Yeah, Redfern.
So I mean, yeah, it's good. You'll enjoy it, but there's a lot of information.
Yeah, but we try to get it all in 10 minutes or less, or about that, you know, and we just get excited, and it's hard to sometimes stop, especially on the big ones, you know. And then of course we talk about how it interacts with this one and that one, and it's like, man, it just blows your mind, you know, some of the things that me and him come up with. But you'll enjoy them, I'm sure. So thank you all for coming, man. We appreciate you coming. And remember, we wouldn't have a show if you was not here. So we appreciate you coming. Thanks again, once again. And once again, let's remember Julie in prayer or whatever, that her throat gets better, or I think it's her voice gets better, and she can come back. But she might be here Saturday, but we don't know for sure. She won't know till then. All right. Appreciate all of you. Good night from Nashville.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye from Chevy Chase,
Thank you. I missed everything.
Good
night.
North Carolina. Good night. Thanks, Milo, Lozanne, and Marty.
Hi, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Jeffrey Morlock. Good night,
Blessings.
Good night, Pam Turner. Good night, Steve Douglas. In the house. Good night, Dr.
Bye, Milo. Goodbye,
Canada.
We are in it to win it. Good night.